Something you just don't get. Sometimes you just don't get it, right? You just feel weird. You could be a person that's just real cool, and you got these people in your life, right? And these same people, when we say over and over again, they could be your family, they could be your friends, and they can just be, and that's a shame, they can be just plain associates that you barely even know, but you decide to just want to have a conversation with them, want to build some type of friendship with them, and you let your guards down, and then you letting them know who you are and what you're about, and what happens. It's like a competition. You know how it is. It's like you say something to them and they feel like they want to come back at you in a way of communication, or they do certain things and just make you uncomfortable. But you being the person that you are, you try to give them a chance and give them the benefit of a doubt. Like, hey, you know what? Maybe just having a bad day. Maybe they just, feeling kind of off. Maybe, they're going through something in their lives. No, 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 no. We live at a time right now, people are very expressive of who they are and what they're about. Thanks to social media, thanks to trying the culture of keeping it real, where most people are not real, but they thinking that because they have a voice that they are real, right? But let's talk about it. 10 ways people will express to you of how jealous they are. Let me repeat that again. I'm just throwing it at you. You know what I mean? 10 ways people will express their jealousy to you. But before I get into the video and give you these 10 reasons, let me introduce myself. This is your best friend, your new best friend, Gene. Stay tuned because you will know that jealous person, and you know what you have to do. Ain't no time to be playing games. Cut them off. Slice and dice. Number one, it means you are worth something. When people are jealous of you, and this I know this is like how they'll express though, but like when they're showing signs of that they're jealous of you and they're expressing that they're jealous of you, it really means that you mean something. You're a threat. You know what I mean? You being a threat, you're very talented in the things that you're doing. You always get things done. You are a kind of person that you're a loving person, and you meet people through networking. It don't take much for you to achieve what you want to achieve, but that person that's jealous of you, you mean a lot to them, and you're a threat. So they can't handle being around you because they feel like that, you know what I mean? They have to, show you that they're on your level or better than you, if that makes sense. And they will do certain things and say certain things, and that's going to relate to the other signs I'm going to break down to you. But like I said, that means you're worth something. If somebody's showing that you're jealous, any type of form of jealousy, that means you mean something to them. Means you mean something. You're bigger than you think you are. All right, that's number one. Number two, discourage you from trying new things. So you could be a person that's like, you could be chopping it up with your friends. You can be chopping with that family member who's like, I'm really good at doing hair, right? And you and this person could be working at this hair salon, ladies, right? And for some odd reason, not even odd reason, you've been thinking about this in your head, and you just be like, you know what, ladies, I'm gonna put my big girl panties on. I'm gonna get me my own small business. I want to be my own boss. I'm gonna take some courses on knowing how to run my own business, how to handle my finances, and I'm gonna get, I've been saving my money, and I do have enough money that I could get a loan, and I could get my own business. Here go that friend go like, you think you could do it? You don't got the, you didn't finish school. You're not, when you were in school, when you went to college and everything, or high school, you got C's and D's, and I know it's only one subject, but they'll discourage you just wanting to get that business. But in reality, you're a threat because they didn't have that idea. They couldn't see themselves doing it, so that means you can't do it. But they see how talented you are. You are the best hairdresser in that salon, people come to you and you get referrals for other people to do their hair. Your friends see that, but jealousy would try and discourage you. They will try to, let's call it a friend jealousy. They will try to discourage you from trying to get your own business because they know that you're gonna blow up. They know you're gonna blow up because they seen that, like, yo. And also too, that boss, she'll go to the boss and say, oh, he wanna do own business. Here they go, talking behind your back, telling you what you wanna do, and guess what? She'll end up firing you. But that's just an example, right? Number 3. They don't care about your achievements. They don't care about your achievements. You ever got that one friend? And I have before, where I things just have been happening, right? Things will just happen and then like, hey, oh my gosh, I just made X and Y, Z in my business. And then here you go talking about their achievements. As if like they didn't hear what you just said. Yeah, be careful with that right there. Or you just have that new job. Oh, here they go. Talking about, oh, that job, they don't pay that much. You know what I mean? I heard that, people are getting fired left and right. Number 4. Their negative energy, they're negative in every conversation you have with them. They have, every conversation you have with them is always negative. Always. It's like, yo, for example, you can be like having a conversation like, yo, I'm about to, get this girl, and we got to go on a date, fellas, right? And baby, look, you know what I mean? I'm about you talking to her and everything, and then here he go, talking about, yo, I heard she probably a cheater. I can see it in her. I seen that picture. You know how it is, fellas. You got that one friend that's always trying to they always talking down, but when they, for example, a situation could happen to you where to them in their situation, when they're in that particular situation, they're dating, nothing could go wrong. But when it does go wrong, here they go, when your turn, when you want to go on a date or you're talking to this girl, they're trying to rub that energy off of you. They'll just bring up negative energy towards your conversation. And here you go, listen to that. I'm not gonna get into that, but I remember it was a time I used to have a friend, dude, who completely talk about and down talk what people are doing. Right? We were at the gym. Supposedly he was supposed to be training this girl, right? And cool, I didn't think anything of it. You're a trainer, right? I ended up meeting the girl before him. That was before I actually knew who he was. And me and the girl, we was real cool. We was chopping it up. And she agreed to do a little project with me towards my business. Nothing, she have a boyfriend. It was nothing like that. So I brought it to him. I told him, yeah, this, that, and the third. Here he go. Wanting to, he got mad. And then he took, I don't know what kind of frustration he had. He started cursing, this, that, and the third. And I was like, dang. For some reason, he wanted to just disagree with me. A few days later, I believe that, he came, I seen him in the gym with the same girl. He was training her, and then he looked at me with a smile, but he was just down talking to that girl. Right? Excuse me, I ain't really bringing it up, but during that conversation, right, when he was down yelling and everything, he was saying how bad that person was. I'm like, okay. And then later on, that same female, he's with her and he's training her. And he's smiling. Why? Because he wanted to be with that girl. You know what I mean? So that's how most people are. It's crazy though. But excuse me if I'm all over the place, but hopefully you got the message, all right? So let's go to number 5. They'll imitate you. They'll imitate you. You could be a person that, you like, you'll say a certain word. And I hate that shit. I swear. Tell me about it. You could be a person that's like, as you can see, I'm kind of going through the situation right now. You could say a certain word, and then here they go. You say it. You've been saying that word, or this is your thing. You always been that person that, like that word. And then here they go start using that word, knowing that you've been using it, and then they'll try to use it against you, say that you've been using you've been using that word. You got it from them. But in the long time, you know that, yo, you've been copying me. You're copying me. So how am I? Yeah, they'll imitate you. You know what I mean? You could be a person that could be going to the club, you dance like this, right? You dancing like this. Here they go, they coming like this. They go. The only thing that's different, they just go to the opposite side, imitating you. As you can see, you know, I really felt that one because that's one of the signs that I could really relate to. You know, which one is it? Number 6. Talk about you behind your back. It's not positive. It got to be negative. You could be a person that means so well about anything, and then here they go. You could be you know, you just heard, you know, you've been talking about buying boats and yachts. From 2 other people, you're hearing that, yo, okay, I heard that you want to buy a boat and yacht. You know what I mean? How can you afford it? You know, and you work at a warehouse. Just an example. You work at a warehouse, and you be like, I know I talked to so and so about getting a boat. It can't be them. I know I talked. You questioning yourself. You're like, yo, how did I? Nah, don't deny it. If that, and then it comes back to something type of negative and some type of feedback come back that like, yo, you just know they're talking behind your back. No way around it. Number 7, they're never there for you. They're never there for you. You're always there for them, but they're never there for you. You could be a person that's like, you go out your way. You'll stop what you're doing. You know what I mean? You take off the shirt off your back. You took off the shirt. You should don't come up. You taking it off and say, huh? Just so you can listen to that person and hear them out and trying to understand it, because you know why? This is your friend. This is my family member. I love you. I'm there for you. I got you. Ride or die. And when you need them, they're never there for you. And you know what happened? Those same type of people, when you're not there for them, you decide to do what you want to do, and they'll blame you. They'll use certain things against you, manipulate you, and say, oh, you know, we family. You know what I mean? We supposed to be stick together, and then they're the main ones that's not even there for you. Number 8. They'll pull away from you. This is the same thing when they'll pull away from you. Talk about it's always that one person. When you start talking about good things that's happening for you, or you need some type of help, and they know that you've been there for them. You know, they know that you've been ride and die for them. They know that, yo, you know, you're the person that everybody can go towards, and they've been using that. They've been doing that. But the minute you need them, the minute you want to talk to them, right, and conversate with them, or just need some type of help, finally you took the courage. You had the courage and ask for help, and they're not there for you. You know what they always say? If I got it, I'll give it to you. If I got it, I'll give it to you. You know that type of person. 9. They criticize your decisions. For those of you that don't understand, criticize, right? They'll talk about and downplay certain things that you want to do. You took the time, decisions, right? And no matter what you do, they just criticize it. They'll talk against it, right? You can be a person that, like, and then a lot of times they'll criticize your decisions with other people. Oh, that thing that you want to do is dumb. You know what I mean? Why you want to do that? I think that's pathetic. You want to be an artist? You want to draw? What kind of living can you get for that? Oh, that girl that you got? Oh my goodness, yo. Oh man, I done been with a more beautiful girl than that. Girl, how you wanna be with him? You should have been with Johnny. Johnny is more tall. You know what I mean? I know that your man got a good job. He cares for you. He loves you, but you get with Johnny. At least he's above 6 feet. You just missed the point. She just told you, forget that, your happiness, forget how you're taking care of ladies, right? But she just downplay, you know what I mean? Your dude, you know what I mean? And your feelings. But them same dudes, that same female, that same friend will turn around and want to be with that dude that you're with. Right? They criticize your decisions. You finally made the decision you want to be with somebody, you want to do that career, you want to take a leap of faith in progress. And they'll criticize it. Just an example. And last but not least, this is my favorite. 10. 10. When compliments feel like insults. You know how it is. You know, of course I wrote the notes down, but they'll, you know, oh my God, those shoes look nice. Those shoes look nice. Oh my gosh. You know what I mean? But that color is kind of off though, but it look nice on you though. You know what I mean? How can you purchase this type thing? Oh my gosh, you know what I mean? But it look nice on you. That happened to me one time. Made a video, and the person that I asked, to look at the video, criticized every little thing about the video. Criticized everything about the video. And it was a dude too. The dude. I'm not saying ladies can't do that though. You know what I mean? But fellas, he down talked every fucking thing about my video. Well edited, took the time. I got compliment. A lot of people that check my video love the video, but he down talked everything about the video that I did. And then he said, he told me, oh, but good job though. I don't even know this. Funny thing is, I don't even know this dude. He was watching every move I make. He came up to me, wanted to come around me. Gave him the benefit of a doubt. Wanted to just be cool. You know what I mean? Just be positive and okay, cool. Thought it was a positive energy. It was kind of off to the way he came at me though. I met him in Texas, Houston, Texas. And then came out of nowhere, wanting to conversate with me. Thought that, okay, cool. That's how people are in Texas. But the whole time, he's watching everything I'm doing, my videos, right? And then what happened? Trying to down talk one of my videos, which was cool, but the way he did it was way off. Way off. Using other examples of other people's videos, and I should do it that way. But it was alright though. But it was cool. I ain't had no hard feelings, but I just got an idea of how that person was. Don't get me wrong. I could take, for example, I'm using myself as an example. I can take criticism and everything because I have, especially on my videos, but it was something about that particular person, the way he said it to me. You know what I mean? It was kind of funny, you know what I mean? But I get it. But other than that, these are 10 signs, you know what I mean? And 10 ways people express, right? Their way of showing how jealous they are of you. But, of course, I'm going to give my little, my little input. And, and watch it over again and send it to that person that needs to watch this video. Or if you know that person, let them go. You know what I mean? Let them go. But let's get into the video. Back to the video and back to this, to the subject. When people are like that around you, and you find them around you, they don't mean no good around you. They don't mean no good. Or sometimes they could be family members and you can't control who your family is. But sometimes they can really destroy you mentally and wanting to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish. And you just got to be self-aware of who your surroundings are, of the people that you have in your life. If they mean good and if they mean bad. But in this particular subject, let's be real, it's bad because it's like, how can you know what I mean, be jealous of me and I mean good to you? Or vice versa. You could be that person that is jealous, but you just don't know how to handle. I was just talking to a family member the other day. Be careful with jealous people. And if you are jealous, I suggest for you to get some help, some type of therapy, and some type of clarity of knowing who you are as a person. Because people can really do hateful things when they're jealous and they have hate in their heart. Mentally, you're not there. You know what I mean? It shows that you don't have a sense of self-identity. Because if you have to hate on the next person and you just feel like, yo, you're not there yet, It's something that you got to check into yourself mentally. Now, I'm not telling you that, what you went through in your past or things that you're going through in your life is your fault. Things happen, but a lot of times too, we got to understand that this is part of growth. A situation that happened to me this summer, I can have all the reasons to be jealous of someone and have some type of hate, but it was a part of growth. In spite of that, I worked on myself and I built myself. Now, if you are jealous, so just get some help. You know what I mean? Talk to some people. It's okay to say, hey, you know what? I'm feeling this type of energy, because I'm not going through this situation. I'm not happy with my life. And it's not, I just feel like it's not right that, hey, you know what I mean? How come everybody's doing it and I can't do it? How come things are not happening for me? It's okay to talk about it. I respect you more. I respect you more if you're like that. Other than if you're just downplaying somebody and talking down on them and then trying to belittle them, and then you're not really perfect yourself. You know what I mean? So, and if you're around people like that, yo, distance yourself from them. Don't tell them your business. Even me too. Me personally, myself, your best friend Gene. Yo, even me, sometimes I have to tell myself, shut the F up. Because sometimes I'm so excited on things that I'm doing and moves that I'm doing. It's like, yo, sometimes I just can't wait to spill it out because I feel like this is positive energy that I'm giving out to people. But most people can't handle it. Most people can't handle your success because they don't see themselves like that. You understand? And I'm speaking straight from the dome because I've been through it. I'm going through it right now. Like, it's not easy, but at the same time, people are just not happy for you. They just don't care. But the people that are care for you, that will be happy for you and care for you, are people that are actually doing their thing and they know where they're going, or they're actually in a position where they are in life, in a much better position than you are, and they can help you. And then when you do accomplish that dream or that success and whatever you want to do, they're happy for you. They have the red carpet for you, and they're just standing there just holding your hand, waiting for you to pull you, to the sunlight, to where the stars are, to that mountain. You know what I mean? But a lot of times I learned it too, like when people are, you just gotta stay quiet, and it's sad, but at the same time, you can't, because not a lot of people are just as motivated as you are. Not a lot of people are they're not as happy as you are. They're not as carefree. You know what I mean? And this is why, like, for example, like the rich, they'll stay around their own people and make sure that they're getting it. And because they don't work so hard for it, and they didn't seen the challenges and the hate from people. You know what I mean? But that's just, I could go on and on. But that's what I gotta say. And I say to you, you know what I mean? Keep doing your thing. And when you see somebody that's jealous and just straight hating on you, yo, sometimes just pull that plug and say, yo, I'm out. You know what I mean? Turn that switch off. But that's all I gotta say. You know what I mean? Because I am your best friend, your new best friend. Please like, share, subscribe. Comment below. Comment below and talk about your experience. Talk about your experience and tell us why, you know what I mean, why some people are like that. Why how can you express how they will express how jealous they are of you. You know what I mean? But, and also, please like for the algorithm. Please. I'm really trying to push this channel, really trying to push this channel, and people can really feel and get this type of videos, and you know what I mean? But I could go on and on. But please like, share, and subscribe for your best friend, your new best friend, Jen. And I'll see you on the next video.